I called Lane and told him that he no longer is the head coach of the Oakland Raiders, and I'm dismissing him with cause, and that I just couldn't go on much longer with the what I would call propaganda, the lying that had been going on for weeks and months and a year and time. And he had a few questions. He says, does that mean I don't get paid? I said, that's what I'm saying to you.
That's right.
He asked me, is anyone else going to get fired or dismissed? I said, not at this particular time.
Now, wait a minute. It's been going on for weeks and months and a year and time.
And time.
And time.
I've got a watch, and it's been going on since I've had this watch.
Well, if it's been going on for a year.
For time, Tom.
For a year, why is he still your coach? Why did he go into the season as your coach if this has been going on for a year?
Because Al has to sleep for a month in the late summer at the solstice so that he can replenish the virgin's blood that keeps him alive. He has to find Earth from his birthplace and sleep in a box buried on it.
Right.
I arose from my casket and called Lane and told him that he was fired for cause.
You know who uses that sound clip?
Who?
That Dennis Miller uses that all the time. It pisses me off because we were doing it before he even started his show. I think he listens.
Yeah.
And I don't even want him listening.
No, dude, you need a new hairstyle. You cannot listen until that hairstyle
He needs
gets
a new
updated.
show, too. My God. You know, I don't care if you're left wing or right wing, but I don't want to sit and just every day, nonstop, hear one side bash the other, just endlessly.
Yeah.
Still the same old tired arguments about the war and the weapons and Bush, and it's every single day.
It's all anybody
my
lives for, man.
God, I can't.
Get ready, dude. It's October. The kid gloves are coming off. The debate happens here in about another 2 hours.
I know.
And they are just going to get as sloppily, nastily vicious as they possibly can.
And it'll be the same old crap talking points by both sides.
Oh, yeah.
And the same old lies and BS.
I'm going to say straight up, all right, October the 24th, by or around there, Sarah Palin will just call Obama a nigger. You really want to vote for this nigger? Is that what you want to do?
Oh, no.
All right, sorry, everybody. But they shouldn't, dude, she might as well. They've gone to every other extreme.
I know. It's pathetic. Yeah, now he's buddies with terrorists.
Oh, I know. And you know what's funny?
And maybe he is. I don't know.
You know what's funny?
I could care less.
Today I saw an article that linked John McCain to all these people that were part of Iran-Contra and part of these terrorist groups that had Dude, it just never ends.
You're an evil devil. No, I'm not. You're an evil devil.
Right.
Now, why don't they just say that? And that's it. It's it. It's the same crap. Anyway, let's get back to the good stuff.
Yeah, the good stuff. Al Davis.
Yeah, he reads this letter to Lane Kiffin.
I know. I wasn't going to do this.
Yeah, you mean at the press conference.
I wasn't going to do this.
Yeah, he
but I'm going to do this.
He was planning on it the whole time.
Oh, he had it in his pocket.
I realized when I hired you that you were young and inexperienced and that there would be a learning process for you.
Dude, to him, John McCain is young and inexperienced.
Your mistakes on player personnel and coaches were overlooked based on our patience with you. But I never dreamt that you would be untruthful in attempts and in statements in the press as well as so many other issues. Your actions are those of a coach looking to make excuses for not winning rather than a coach focused on winning. I realize that you did not want to draft Jamarcus Russell. He is a great player.
What are you, crazy?
Get over it and coach this team on the field. That is what you were hired to do. We can win with this team.
Al Davis, the fact that you're still alive is the result of our patience with you.
You know, I never dreamt that this would happen. And the reason why is because I never sleep. If I sleep, death could come, and I won't see him. Stay away from me, Grim Reaper. I've got a Super Bowl to win.
All right, now, there was a story that Lane Kiffin was going to be fired before this season started.
Right.
There was a rumor, and the rumor said that Al Davis told Lane Kiffin he needed to sign this letter of resignation.
Right, he gave him the gun with one bullet and showed him the door. Go
Right.
in there and do the right thing.
Look, you're fired, but I want you to say you quit.
Right.
You know, well, Al claims that story is a bunch of BS, and he calls out Chris Mortensen. Listen to this.
Lane said to me this, will you let me go and not ask for any penalties if I leave and go to a college job or go to another job, I said, Lane, if you say you're not going to get paid, if you're going to resign, I certainly will let you go right after the season. His attorney, Uberstein, and our attorney, Jeff Beeren, worked out the language.
Uberstein.
And all it says was,
Super Jew.
Lane Kiffin resigns his job as the Oakland Raiders, expecting no remuneration, and the Raiders will take no action to stop him from taking another job based on his contract. That was the story of what he called, he's got Mortensen. Mortensen comes, rolls, he's a professional. He lies. He's a professional liar.
Everybody lies.
He got Mortensen to say that I sent him a letter, which I never did, and a lot of you carried the fact that I sent him a letter.
He called him a professional liar.
He's a professional fabricator of untruths. He gets paid to destroy the fine character of a blood-sucking ghoul like me.
Mortensen lies. He's a professional liar.
You believe that?
He told everybody I was in my 80s. That's ridiculous. I'm 34.
Okay, so there obviously was a letter of resignation presented to Lane Kiffin, but it was offered to him, not saying he had to sign it if he wanted out.
He gave it to him as a present.
Right.
Here you go. Happy birthday. Surprise!
Well, now, listen to this. This is what he thinks happened to spark this whole thing.
When we went to training camp, someone, somewhere, gave him the idea that he could get out of his job and still get paid. And that's what he was doing.
Now, Kiffin says no way did he ever want to be fired.
I think that's a real hard case to make because I'm here to tell you there's no way I was trying to get fired, and I don't think that you'd find anybody to say that is around the organization enough to know.
But I bet you're happy and better off for it, Lane.
He tried to knock up my granddaughter. He did everything he could to get fired. He scratched my car. I woke up in the morning and he took my paper. He would lock the bathroom door and I couldn't get in.
I noticed that when I was hearing and seeing all these clips on ESPN of all of this,
he parked in the coach's parking place. I'm sorry. Wasn't that one of the things the Eagles got rid of T.O. for? He parked in the coach's parking place.
What the hell does Lane Kiffin think he's doing parking in the coaches?
Oh, he's the coach. I'm sorry. Yeah, no, what Al meant is that he parked where Al parks his coach with his horses.
So anyway, the one thing I'd never heard on ESPN was the clip of him calling Chris Mortensen a professional liar. They just kind of overlooked that clip and didn't bother to play
See,
that.
ESPN should play it up. They should play Al's game.
Oh, yeah.
Fire back at him.
Yeah, sure.
Al still thinks he's a maverick. Everybody knows he's a coot.
Okay, now this is the most bizarre clip of Al Davis that I've got because this was actually just before the press conference started, and this is the best part of the entire thing. If you did not hear this,
Fox did play this on their Sunday show.
Yeah, you're going to love this. Now, Al is sitting there. The press conference is getting ready to start. He's already named, or he's going to name Tom Cable the coach. He was the offensive line coach. He's going to replace Kiffin as the head coach, at least for this season.
Right.
And Cable sitting there down a little ways down from Al, and he's just smiling like he has no clue what he's gotten himself into.
Hell
and Al's sitting there looking over at him, and all of a sudden Al says to one of his guys, he goes, well, I'm going to play the clip, I'll repeat what he says in case you can't understand it, because, again, this was before the press conference started.
He's off in the wings.
Right, so they're not really talking directly into the microphone. It's just picking up the conversation.
Right.
And
Fox turns the parabolics way up.
Right, this is where it goes.
You have Tom. Who's going to introduce Tom Cable?
I'm sorry?
No, I don't know that much about it.
Yeah, let me go get something.
Get something. We'll get his press guy.
Who is he?
Okay.
Is that him over there?
So he says, who's going to introduce Tom Cable? And they said, I don't know. And he goes, I don't know that much about him. This is the guy he's just replaced as his new head coach.
This is his real name?
And then he says, get his press packet for me.
He sounds like a secret agent. He's got a secret agent's name. Are you sure he doesn't work for MI6?
That was great.
Tom Cable.
I don't know that much about him.
I think I read a stupid spy novel about him one time. In the airport. Oh, hell, Tom Cable. Yeah, I mean, what's he got to lose, right? He's playing with Al's money.
Right, exactly.
What the hell's he got to lose?
He just had the biggest grin on his face, like, I don't know, but look at all these cameras. I'm happy to be here.
So, dude, all right, Al Davis now fires another coach and doesn't pay him. Who's he going to get to take this job?
I don't know.